and shy through tangled friends. Your hand brushed mine, then slipped away. Sunlight caught the things we couldn't say. One slow step, two beating hearts, words unspoken from the start. First walk together under blushing skies, smiles hidden in between the butterflies. No promises, no perfect lines, just your hand almost touching mine. The little cafe smelled like rain. Your glance a spark I can't explain. I sipped my tea to hide my grin. You tapped the table, pulled me in. One slow step, two beating hearts, words unspoken from the start. First walk together under blushing skies, smiles hidden in between the butterflies. No promises, no perfect lines, just your hand almost touching mine. Maybe one day we'll look and see how beautiful this clumsy could be. Streetlights blink, the evening falls. Your voice a thread I still recall. You waved and smiled before goodbye, leaving starlight in my sky. First walk together under blushing skies, carrying dreams inside our eyes. No promises, no perfect lines, just your hand almost touching mine. And I still walk beside your light in dreams that echo through the night. You laugh and the morning spins like golden rings. Sunlight dances wild across your skin. Every step you take, it pulls me closer in. I'm falling faster, chasing everything. Sidewalks blur into the blue, and all I ever see is you. I run into you like rivers rushing through. I run into you when skies are painted blue. No matter where, no matter when, the road keeps leading back again. I run into you. Streetlights flicker like dreams inside my mind. Midnight hums a song we left behind. Footsteps echo in a beat I can't rewind. Every shadow whispers you're still mine. Sidewalks blur into the blue, and all I ever see is you. I run into you like rivers rushing through. I run into you when skies are painted blue. No matter where, no matter when, the road keeps leading back again. through. I run into you where dreams are breaking through. No matter where, no matter when, the road keeps leading back again. I run into you. There was no door closing, no tearful station scene, just slow days drifting apart, like leaves pulled by lazy rivers. We sat closer than friends, farther than lovers, talking about everything except the thing we both felt slipping. You smiled more, I spoke less, the spaces between our words widening. Goodbye without goodbye, no final word, no shattered glass, only silent tides pulling, only glances left unopened. One evening you didn't call, and I didn't ask why. The sky dimmed into gray, and neither of us fought it. You smiled more, I spoke less, the spaces between our words widening. Goodbye without goodbye, no final word, no shattered glass, only silent tides pulling, only glances left unopened. Maybe some endings don't need noise, only the quiet breath of things undone. Goodbye without goodbye, folded neatly inside old laughter, still finding your echoes in the silences you left behind. You walked in and I forgot how to breathe. Didn't say much, but my heart was already loud. Your name feels like a song I've known, even though we've barely spoken. I laugh like it's nothing, but I rehearse every glance. You make me blush like I'm 15 again. Just a smile from you and my calm disappears. I pretend I'm fine, but I hold my breath too long. You don't even try, but I'm already gone. Your hands brush the table and somehow that's enough to make my mind write stories you'll never hear. I check my phone knowing there's nothing new. Still I hope there's something from it's all falling through. You make me blush in the quietest ways, like your voice knows exactly where my guard breaks. I speak too fast, then don't speak at all. Every time you look, I forget how to stall. Maybe I'm just dreaming, but it's sweeter than real. If I'm falling slowly, let me feel every bit of this. You make me blush and I can't hide it well. Every time you laugh, I forget who I was. You're not even mine, but I hope someday you'll see that every little version of you feels like home to me. The hair from your eyes, and I almost said it then, but the street was quiet and the wind felt like it was listening. I walked slower, hoping you'd ask why, but you just smiled and looked up at the sky. I had the words right under my tongue, but they were too soft, and you felt too close. It was the moment I almost said something, the kind that changes everything, but I kept it tucked inside, like a secret only the breeze could find. I looked at you and almost spoke, but instead I just hoped you'd know. Your shoulder brushed mine and it felt like a promise, but I didn't ask what it meant to you. You laughed at nothing and my heart answered without saying a word, it already knew. I told the silence what I couldn't say aloud. Maybe it told you somehow. It was the moment I almost said something, a heartbeat paused in between, not brave enough to name it, but too deep to be unseen. I watched your steps fall into mine and thought maybe you knew the whole time. Some things don't need to be spoken to echo for years, and sometimes almost is the most beautiful thing. It was the moment I almost said something, and I still carry it soft and slow, not a memory with regret, just a tenderness I still know. You never asked and I never confessed, but that moment still feels like yes. We sat on the edge of the evening, too quiet to be strangers, too still to be be just friends. You looked at me like you already knew the words I kept hiding behind half-finished sentences. We let the silence say more than we dared. We said nothing but felt everything in the space between your glance and my breath, holding on too long. No confessions, no big lines, just the way your hands stay close, and somehow that was enough. Tension like glass, and I smiled too, like I meant to do that. You didn't lean in, but I still felt warmth, like the sun without the weight of light. I didn't speak, but I hoped you heard. We said nothing, but felt everything, like a tide that knows when to hold and when to hush. No rush, no right moment, just a truth beneath the quiet, and I think you felt it too. Some hearts don't need to shout, they just sit beside each other and listen without sound. We said nothing but felt everything, like a whisper folded in the air we breathed that night. No promises, just presence, and the softest kind of knowing that maybe this is already You look at me like there's more you want to say, but instead you just smile and ask if I've eaten. I laugh too loud, then quiet down too soon, like maybe I'm afraid you'll hear what I'm hiding. There's a softness to all this, not quite yet. We live in this almost, where hands almost touch and words almost fall, but never quite land. It's not love, but it's not love. It's everything hovering in between. You walk beside me like you've always known the pace, like silence between us is a language we don't need to translate. Look at your shadow and wonder if mine fits next to yours, but I don't ask because I love this unspoken more. There's comfort in not asking too much. We live in this almost, where glances mean more than promises ever could. You don't say you miss me, but you never really leave, so I stay here with you in this almost. If this is all we ever are, I think I could be okay, because it's all gently incomplete. We live in this almost, and maybe it's enough. Not forever, but something beautifully close. You don't need to say it, and I won't try to define it, 'cause I feel it right here in this almost. You don't have to run to find me. I've been walking at your pace. Some things bloom without a season. Some hearts just need the space. I've watched the moon in phases, waited through the softer light. Not because I'm lost, but because I trust the night. No signs, no maps, just footsteps drawn in faith. Love doesn't rush, it lingers in the quiet. In every almost, in every maybe, it grows beneath where the noise can't reach. It takes its time, but it never forgets. You don't need to say forever when your eyes already stay. I don't count the days without you. They're just pauses in the play. Every glance we never finished, every hand not fully held, feels like pages will return to in a story time has spelled. No push, no pull, just gravity in hush. Love doesn't rush, it rests between the moments, in the breath before the answer, in the hush before the name. It waits not out of fear, but because it knows what's real doesn't need to hurry home. And when it finds you, you won't have to ask. It'll feel like air, like coming back. Love doesn't rush, it simply becomes in the slowest hour, in the softest hum. If you're still walking, I'll walk too. I don't need the ending to believe in you. Love doesn't rush, it